Hello, hello. Welcome back. We have a brand new unit this week. We are talking about determining importance when we read. So, this is a tricky thing to do when we're reading, but it's something that we do all the time when we are walking around, going on our community outings, doing all sorts of things. So, I want to start out today by just looking at a McDonald's sign, something that we do all the time when we go out to eat, and one really good example of a time when we figure out what is important. So I'll send you a copy of this so you can see it closer up, but you can see all the different things going on in this menu. There's all sorts of pictures, numbers, words, all sorts of things. When we look at this, when we go up to the counter and we're looking at this menu, we have to figure out what is important to us. So, for example, if I wanted to go to McDonald's and I wanted to get breakfast from McDonald's because it's all day breakfast, but there's all kinds of things on this menu. I need to figure out what's the most important thing to look at. I'm going to look at everything, but I'm then going to only focus on the breakfast sandwiches, and I might do that by seeing that the pictures of them. Now, that means I don't have to pay attention to any of this anymore. I'm just going to focus on the breakfast sandwiches because that's all that I want. So from there, I can look at the pictures. Maybe I start reading some of the words, and maybe I start looking at some of the prices to make my decision. This is something that we do when we're reading. So good readers have to determine what's really important, what's interesting but not really that important, and what's not important for the story. So today when you read, whichever book it is that you're reading in your group, either the contest or Wing's Visit to Singapore, I want you to just keep a list on a piece of paper of all of the things that you think might be important to remember to figure out the story. Okay, so that's your job today. Figure out what's important. Remember, if we do this all the time, I have to figure out what's important on my menu. You're going to do the same thing with your book. What are the most important parts for the story to make sense? All right, see you tomorrow.